Alright, listen up. Tonight, we've got the Washington Capitals heading into Buffalo to take on the Sabres. On paper, this one's a mismatch, but let's break it down so there's no confusion. The Capitals, 26 wins, 10 losses, 3 overtime losses. First place in the Metropolitan Division. These guys are running the show. And it doesn't matter where they play, home, road, wherever. 13 road wins already this season. They're built for this. Now, Buffalo, 14 wins, 21 losses, 5 overtime losses. Dead last in the Atlantic. Their defense, let's just say it's not their strong suit. 3.4 goals allowed per game, 28th in the league. And their goaltender, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, is rocking an .894 save percentage. That's not stopping pucks, it's surviving them. Offensively, the Capitals are stacked. Dylan Strome, 44 points this season, leading the charge. Ovechkin, still a lethal weapon, backed by guys like Tom Wilson and a defense that chips in offensively. They've scored 3 or more goals in 6 of their last 8 games. Washington doesn't just win, they dominate. Buffalo's got some pieces, Tage Thompson with 33 points, Jason Zucker with 31. But here's the problem, you can't win games if you can't stop anyone. The Sabres have allowed 13 goals in their last 3 games. You think that's gonna work against Washington? Spoiler alert, it's not. And the last time these teams met, Capitals won 4-2. That was in Washington. Now we're in Buffalo. Does that make it closer? Maybe. Does it change the outcome? Not a chance. So here's the play. Capitals moneyline. It's safe, it's smart, it's the move. If you're feeling bold, take the puck line, Capitals -1.5 at +145. And for those of you chasing the thrill, hit the over 6.5 goals. Washington's offense is red hot, and Buffalo's defense couldn't stop a cold. That's game 1. Done, sealed, delivered. Now, let's keep it moving, onto game 2.
Alright, let's cut the small talk. Tonight, we've got the Canucks heading into Montreal to face the Canadiens. Vancouver? 18-12-8. 4th in the Pacific. Montreal? 18-18-3. 6th in the Atlantic. On paper, it's 2 teams clawing their way to stay relevant. But you and I both know, it's never just about the numbers. Let's start with Vancouver. 3 wins in their last 10 games. They just got blanked by the Predators, 3-0. Offensively, they're serviceable, 3.03 goals a game. Jake DeBrusk and Connor Garland have combined for 26 goals and 31 assists. Quinn Hughes? The guy's got 8 goals and 34 assists from the blue line. But here's the problem. That defense. 3.16 goals allowed per game. 14 goals surrendered in their last 4 games. Kevin Lankinen in net? He's doing his best with a 2.54 GAA and .908 save percentage. He's good, but he's not a miracle worker. Now, Montreal. Don't let that even record fool you, these guys are hot. 7 wins in their last 10 games. Coming off a 2-1 shootout win over Colorado. Offense? It's carried by Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki. 32 goals, 42 assists combined. But after that, it's slim pickings. Defensively? Let's just say 3.36 goals allowed per game doesn't win championships. Sam Montembeault in net? 2.91 GAA, .900 save percentage. He's not stealing this one. And here's where it gets interesting. The Canadiens are playing at home, and they've got momentum. 7-3-0 in their last 10. Vancouver? Decent on the road but nothing special, 9.8 ATS. Montreal's 11.8 ATS at home. Not dominant, but respectable. And today's AI pick is, the over 6 goals at +114. Think about it, 2 defenses that leak like a broken faucet, goaltenders that can't hold the fort, and just enough offensive firepower to make this a track meet. Goals will come, and we'll cash in. That's game 2, wrapped up nice and tight. Now, buckle up, we're rolling straight into game 3.
Ah, my dear friends, gather round. Tonight, we've got ourselves a little clash in the mountains. Florida Panthers, Colorado Avalanche. 2 teams, 1 battle. And let me tell you, This one's got more layers than an onion in a mafia kitchen. Florida. They're rolling into Denver on a 3-game road win streak. That's 3 straight W's on enemy ice. These cats are sleek, they're sly, and they're sitting at 24-14-2, just 2 points off the top spot in the Atlantic. Offensively? Oh, they're cooking with gas. 3.3 goals per game, 8th in the NHL. Matthew Tkachuk, Sam Reinhart, Alexander Barkov. These guys aren't just playing hockey, they're creating art on ice. But let's not sugarcoat it. Their defense? A little leaky. 3.1 goals allowed per game, 19th in the league. And let's not forget the penalty minutes. They're handing out power plays like candy on Halloween. Still, Sergei Bobrovsky is back in net, and he's steady enough to keep them in this fight. Now, Colorado. Oh, the mighty Avalanche, sitting at 24-15-1. They're at home, where they're solid, 11-8-1 at Ball Arena. Offensively, they're even better than the Panthers, scoring 3.4 goals per game, 5th in the NHL. Mikko Rantanen, Nathan MacKinnon, Cale Makar. These boys are the real deal. And then there's Mackenzie Blackwood. 6-1-1 since coming over in a trade. A 1.78 GAA and a .935 save percentage? The guy's practically a brick wall on skates. But what's the play here? That's the question, my friends. And today's AI pick is the Florida Panthers money line. Why? Because sometimes the underdog ain't just barking, it's ready to bite. That's game 3, done and dusted. Let's move on to game 4. Who's with me?
Gentlemen, let's keep this one clean, sharp, and straight to the point, just the way hockey should be. Tonight, we've got the New Jersey Devils on the road against the Seattle Kraken. 2 teams, 1 ice, and a whole lot of questions. New Jersey, they've hit a rough patch for straight losses. But don't let that fool you. They've got the tools to turn this ship around. Jacob Markstrom is a fortress in goal, 19-8-2, a 2.18 GAA, and a save percentage that makes most netminders blush. Defensively, they're tight. They're only giving up 2.55 goals per game, 3rd best in the league. And don't even get me started on that power play, 2nd in the NHL, nearly 29%. Dangerous. Absolutely. Now, Seattle. This is a team trying to find its rhythm. They've dropped 2 in a row, and Philip Grubauer, well, let's just say he's got some work to do. A 3.47 GA and a sub-90 save percentage. That's not going to cut it. Offensively, they're lagging to a .88 goals per game, 22nd in the league. But they're disciplined. 3rd in the NHL in penalty minutes. If they stay out of the box, they could make things interesting. Here's the kicker, though. Both teams are coming in cold, and this game has all the makings of a low-scoring grind. Strong goaltending on one end, inconsistent finishing on the other. And today's AI pick is the under 6.5 goals. This one's going to be tight, gritty, and anything but a shootout. Now, let's take a step back and recap all 4 of our picks tonight. Recap Game 1, Washington Capitals moneyline. A road warrior performance incoming. Game 2, over 6.5 goals in Canucks vs. Canadiens. A goal fest waiting to happen. Game 3, Florida Panthers moneyline. Because sometimes the underdog bites. Game 4, under 6.5 goals in Devils vs. Kraken. Defense and discipline will rule the night. 4 games, 4 picks. 1 mission to beat the sportsbook. We'll see you in the next video. Stay sharp, gentlemen.